Sharmdai Firecracker. Sharmdai Firecracker. Sharmdai Firecracker. Sharmdai Firecracker. Sharmdai Firecracker.
That's a good girl.
Sharmdai Firecracker. Sharmdai Firecracker.
No.
Sharmdai Firecracker.
No 7 notes.
Yeah.
Take it for rag. I got study time.
Number 50, Santanook's Crazy Lady of Verilies, owned by Mrs. Val Pack Davison, bred by Mr. Vince and Mrs. Annabelle Zammit. Signed by Santanook's Ringo Red, out of Santanook's Lady in Red, born 11th of the 3rd, 92. Santanook's Crazy Lady of Verilies. Santanook's Crazy Lady of Verilies. Santanook's Crazy Lady of Verilies. And number 7, Dysart Material Girl, owned and bred by Mr. and Mrs. J. Boyd, signed by champion and Irish champion Takane Toy Boy, out of El Nathan Sure Flyer, born 24th of the 3rd, 92, and also entered in class 21, Special Novice Bitch. Dysart Material Girl. 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 Dysart Sweet Dreams. Sharmdai Firecracker. Santanook's Crazy Lady of Verilies. And Dysart Material Girl.
Yes, that is. You're in. Not mine. No, don't.
First was Santanook's Crazy Lady of Verilies. Second, Sharmdai Firecracker. Third, Dysart Material Girl. And reserve Dysart Sweet Dreams. Dysart Material Girl. Sharmdai Firecracker. And once again, first minor puppy bitch was Santanook's Crazy Lady of Verilies.
Ladies and gentlemen, just another reminder for the next class. This is your
Class 11, puppy bitch, 7 entered, 1 absent. Corinna Cider with Rosie. Wilflow Calendar Girl. Millfield Forever Smitten. Katie Croft Carousel at Taranut. Romero Scotch Mist of Wynnewook. And Triglyph Cool Witch at Dysart. First one to be seen in Class 11 Puppy Pitch is number 13, Corinna Cider with Rosie, owned by Miss Daphne North and Shirley Butters and bred by Mrs. Daphne North. Signed by Champion Corinna Ryan Dry out of Champion Corinna Candle in the Wind, born 10th of the 11th, 91. Corinna Cider with Rosie. Corinna Cider with Rosie. Corinna Cider with Rosie. Corinna Cider with Rosie. Number 2, Wilflow Calendar Girl, owned and bred by Mr. and Mrs. A.W. Anderson, signed by Champion Beliga Rigoletto of Holwell, out of Arga's Pure Delight, born 28th of the 11th, 91. Wilflow Calendar Girl. 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 Number 70, Millfield Forever Smitten, owned by Mr. I.W. Waters, bred by Mr. Brian and Mrs. Paula Hilberg, signed by Champion Tonatron True Glory, out of Forever Amber at Seafeld at Millfield, on 15th of the 10th, 91, and being shown by Mr. Brian Hilberg. Millfield Forever Smitten. 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 '74 Katie Croft Carousel at Taranut, owned by Mrs. Vicky Wannell, bred by Mrs. Katie Stimson, signed by Bucksteps Going for Gold at Glenfall, out of Katie Croft Genevieve, born 14th of the 11th, 91, and also entered in Class 13 Maiden Bitch. Katie Croft Carousel at Taranut. Katie Croft Carousel at Taranut.
That's lovely, thank you very much.
Katie Croft Carousel at Taranut. Katie Croft Carousel at Taranut. Number 67, Romero Scotch Mist of Wynnewook, owned by Mr. Ivor and Mrs. Marion Ward Davis, Miss Julie Brown and Mr. Tim Hutchings, and bred by Mrs. Mandy Laidlaw, signed by Champion Redcliffe's Flying Scotchman of Wynnewook, out of Genroy Popsicle for Belmont, born 30th of the 9th, 91. Romero Scotch Mist of Wynnewook. Romero Scotch Mist of Wynnewook. Romero Scotch Mist of Wynnewook. Romero Scotch Mist of Winiwak. Romero Scotch Mist of Winiwak.
Steady.
Romero Scotch Mist of Winiwak. Romero Scotch Mist of Winiwak. Number 8, Triglyff Cool Witch at Dysart, owned by Mr. and Mrs. J. Boyd, bred by Mr. and Mrs. Simpson, signed by Wanderobo Coolit out of Triglyff Witching Hour, born 9th of the 12th, 91, and also entered in class 21, Special Novice Bitch, Triglyff Cool Witch at Dysart. 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 Carinya Cider with Rosie. Wilflow Calendar Girl. Millfield Forever Smitten. Katie Croft Carousel at Taranut. Romero Scotch Mist of Winiwak. And Triglyff Cool Witch at Dysart. First was Romero Scotch Mist of Winiwak. Second, Carinya Cider with Rosie. Third, Triglyff Cool Witch at Dysart. Reserve Wilflow Calendar Girl. And VHC Katie Croft Carousel at Taranut. Wilflow Calendar Girl. Triglyff Cool Witch at Dysart. Carinya Cider with Rosie. And once again, first puppy bitch was Romero Scotch Mist of Winiwak. We move on to Class 12, Junior Bitch, 6 entered, 1 absent. Pure Honesty at Rushing-Well. Marbleton Ooh La La. Roylark Madam Butterfly. Benton Buckshee. And Walk On, It's Crunchy.
Exhibitor number 3. Exhibitor number 3, please, to the ring immediately.
First one seen in Class 12 Junior Bitch is number 56, Pure Honesty at Rushing-Well, owned by Mr. Paul Singer and Mrs. Margaret Palmer, bred by Mr. D. Parker, signed by Trywell Treading the Boards out of Alex Val Viennese Waltz, born 1st of the 7th, 91, and also entered in Class 14 Novice Bitch, Pure Honesty at Rushing-Well. Pure Honesty at Rushing-Well. Pure Honesty at Rushing-Well. Pure Honesty at Rushing-Well. '23, Marbleton Ooh La La, owned and bred by Mrs. Mary Hambleton, signed by Marbleton Ozone Friendly, out of Champion Look No Further at Marbleton, born 12th of the 8th, 91. Marbleton Ooh La La. 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 '72 Roy Lark Madam Butterfly. Owned and bred by Mr. Tony Watson, signed by Roy Lark Apollo, out of Surprise, Surprise of Roy Lark, born 26th of the 6th, 91. Roy Lark Madam Butterfly. Roy Lark Madam Butterfly. Roy Lark Madam Butterfly. Roy Lark Madam Butterfly. '80 Benton Buckshee, owned and bred by Mr. A. Winston, signed by Benton Pimpernel, out of Marbleton Secret Society, born 21st of the 8th, 91. Benton Buckshee. Benton Buckshee. Benton Buckshee. Benton Buckshee.
No, I didn't actually. Oh, I just switched it up.
45 Walk On, It's Crunchy. Owned and bred by Mrs. Yvonne Miller, signed by Champion Glenfall the Gladiator, out of Champion Walk On Smashed Again, born 27th of the 6th, 91. Walk On, It's Crunchy. Walk On, It's Crunchy.
If you like.
Walk On, It's Crunchy. Walk On, It's Crunchy. Walk On, It's Crunchy. Pure Honesty at Rushing Well. Marbleton Ooh La La.
Just tell me what you're about to say. Where are we going to find the Belfast one?
Roy Lark Madam Butterfly. Benton Buckshee. And Walk On, It's Crunchy. First, Marbleton Ooh La La. Second, Pure Honesty at Rushing Well. Third, Roy Lark Madam Butterfly. Reserve Benton Buckshee. And VHC Walk On, It's Crunchy. Benton Buckshee, Roy Lark Madam Butterfly. Pure Honesty at Rushing Well. And once again, first, Junior Bitch was Marbleton Ooh La La. Class 13, Maiden Bitch, 3 entered, 1 previously seen and all present. Mindenwood Wicked Witch, Abby Thorne, Patty Hurst, and previously seen Katie Croft Carousel at Taranut. First one to be seen in Class 13, Maiden Bitch, is number 61, Mindenwood Wicked Witch. owned and bred by Mrs. Debbie Theta, signed by Mindenwood Dirty Harry, out of Pretty Girl Friday of Mindenwood, born 7th of the 10th, 91. Mindenwood Wicked Witch. Mindenwood Wicked Witch. Mindenwood Wicked Witch. Mindenwood Wicked Witch.
Steady.
Mindenwood Wicked Witch. Mindenwood Wicked Witch. 64. Abbeythorn Patty Hurst, owned and bred by Mrs. Rita Tucker, signed by champion Glenfall the Gladiator, out of Whiz Kid at Abbeythorn, born 14th of the 8th, 91, and also entered in class 14 Novice Bitch, Abbeythorn Patty Hurst. 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 Mindenwood Wicked Witch, Abbeythorn Patty Hurst, and previously seen Katie Croft Carousel at Taranut. First Abbeythorn Patty Hurst, second Mindenwood Wicked Witch, and third Katie Croft Carousel at Taranut. Mindenwood Wicked Witch, and once again first maiden bitch was Abbeythorn Patty Hurst. Class 14 Novice Bitch, 4 entered, 2 previously seen, all present. Valdenton Water Stunner, Walk On Twix, and previously seen Pure Honesty at Rushingwell and Abbeythorn Patty Hurst. First one we've seen in class 14 Novice Bitch is number 5, Valdenton Water Stunner, owned and bred by Miss Dams D. Barrett and D. Andrews, signed by Landemir Louis out of Saturday Girl at Marbleton, born 20th of the 9th, 92. Valdenton Water Stunner. Valdenton Water Stunner. Valdenton Water Stunner. Valdenton Water Stunner. .46 Walk On Twix, owned and bred by Mrs. Yvonne Miller, signed by champion Glenfall the Gladiator, out of champion Walk On Smashed Again, born 27th of the 6th, 91. Walk On Twix. Walk On Twix. Walk On Twix. Walk On Twix. Valdenton Water Stunner. Walk On Twix. And previously seen Abbeythorn Patty Hurst and Pure Honesty at Rushingwell. First was Walk On Twix, second Abbeythorn Patty Hurst, third Pure Honesty at Rushingwell, and reserved Valdenton Water Stunner. Pure Honesty at Rushingwell, Abbeythorn Patty Hurst, And once again, first novice bitch was Walk On Twix. Class 15, postgraduate bitch, 11 entered, 2 absent. We've seen Bucksteps Bric-a-Brac at Dakota, Glenfall sparring partner at Santana, Teal Top That, Jessame Christmas Holly, Elnathan Model Dancer, Skelda Copcorn, Suzanne Carr Harmonica, and the first one to be seen in class of 15 postgraduate bitch is number 58, Bucksteps Bric-a-Brac at Dakota, owned by Mr. Jim and Mrs. Senga Stark and bred by Mrs. Jenny Whitaker, side by Bucksteps going for gold at Glenfall out of a Skelda Twiggy, born 1st of the 9th, 90. Bucksteps Bric-a-Brac at Dakota. 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 78, Glenfall sparring partner at Santana, owned by Mrs. Bernadette Whitfield, bred by Mrs. Pam Broughton, side by Glenfall the Gladiator, out of Glenfall Rainbow Quest. Born 30th of the 10th, 89, Glenfall sparring partner at Santana. 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 Number 35, Teal Top That, owned and bred by Mr. Tim Jones, side by champion Tonitron All Glory of Wild Axe, out of Bashful Belinda from Teal, born 10th of the 5th, 92. Teal Top That. Teal Top That. Teal Top That. Teal Top That.
A little bitch. And
Teal Top That.
I gave you the two, didn't I? What did you use it for? How did the dog?
Teal Top That. '76, Jessame Christmas Holly, owned and bred by Mrs. Brenda White, side by champion Rupik Bellringer of Seafeld, out of Jessame Scepter, born 26th of the 12th, 89, and also entered in class 16 Limit Bitch. Jessame Christmas Holly. Jessame Christmas Holly. Jessame Christmas Holly. Jessame Christmas Holly. '42, Elnathan Model Dancer, owned by D. Lorimer, bred by Mr. Colville, side by Elnathan Tyson, out of Moonwalker, born 1st of the 6th, 90. Elnathan Model Dancer. Elnathan Model Dancer. El Nathan Model Dancer. El Nathan Model Dancer. '65 Skelder Cop Corn, owned by Mrs. Rita Tucker, bred by Mrs. Joy Malcolm. Side by Champion Skelder Singing Sleuth out of Champion Skelder Corn Dolly, born 26th of the 9th, 90. Skelder Cop Corn. 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 Number 15, Suzanne Carr Harmonica, owned and bred by Ms. Dams Sandra and Suzanne Carter. Side by Dolph, the Bew Farm of Marvelton, out of Suzanne Carr, Jocelyn for Position, born 30th of the 10th, 89. Suzanne Carr Harmonica. Suzanne Carr Harmonica. Suzanne Carr Harmonica. Suzanne Carr Harmonica. Number 32, Turkane Turnover, owned and bred by Miss Anne Ingram, side by Champion and Irish Champion Turkane Toy Boy, out of Turkane Actress, born 22nd of the 3rd, 91. Turkane Turnover. Turkane Turnover. Turkane Turnover. Turkane Turnover. Number 16, El Nathan Lady of the Lamp, owned and bred by Mr. R. Colville, side by El Nathan Tyson, out of El Nathan Center Attraction, born 6th of the 10th, 89, and also entered in Class 22 Special Open Bitch. El Nathan Lady of the Lamp. 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 Bucksteps Bric-a-Brac at Dakota. Glenfall Sparring Partner at Santana. Teal Top That. Jessame Christmas Holly. El Nathan Model Dancer. Skelder Cop Corn. Suzanne Carr Harmonica. Turkane Turnover. And El Nathan Lady of the Lamp. First. First was Bucksteps Bric-a-Brac at Dakota. Second, Teal Top That. Third, Skelder Copcorn. Reserve, Turkane Turnover. And VAC Suzanne Carr Harmonica. Turkane Turnover. Skelder Copcorn. Teal Top That. And once again, first postgraduate pitch was Bucksteps Bric-a-Brac at Dakotto. Move on to Class 16 limit pitch. 8 entered, 1 previously seen and 2 absent. Turkane Stalemate.
Number 17 and 21.
Suzanne Carr Superb at Marbleton. Glenfall Bossy Boots at Dalgary. Sontana Double Scotch. Tygarth Pink Pussycat. First one to be seen in Class 16 limit pitch is number 31, Turkane Stalemate. Owned and bred by Miss Anne Ingram. Signed by Champion and Irish Champion Turkane Toy Boy. Out of Champion and Irish Champion Turkane Checkers. Born 2nd of the 8th, 90. Turkane Stalemate. Turkane Stalemate. Turkane Stalemate. Turkane Stalemate.
Ladies and gents, just to clarify something, the variety classes for local exhibitors will be held after Best in Show. After
24,
Best in Show.
Suzanne Carr Superb at Marbleton. Owned by Mrs. Mary Hambleton, bred by Miss Dams Sandra and Suzanne Carter. Signed by Champion Marbleton Drunken Duncan, out of Champion Suzanne Carr Lucy Lastic. Born 18th of the 10th, 90. Suzanne Carr Superb at Marbleton. 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 Number 52, Glenfall Bossy Boots at Dalgary. Owned by Miss Anne Podmore, bred by Mrs. Pam Broughton. Signed by Champion Glenfall the Gladiator, out of Champion Glenfall Clever Clogs. Born 3rd of the 3rd, 91. Glenfall Bossy Boots at Dalgary. Glenfall Bossy Boots at Dalgary. Glenfall Bossy Boots at Dalgary.
Steady.
Glenfall Bossy Boots at Dalgary. Number 62, Sontana Double Scotch. Owned by Mrs. Sammy Toman, bred by Mrs. Bernadette Whitfield. Signed by Champion Rencliffe Flying Scotchman of Wynnewood, out of Sontana Lady in Red. Born 14th of the 7th, 90. And also entered in Class 22, a special open pitch. Sontana Double Scotch.
Bernadette.
Sontana Double Scotch.
I was told by
Sontana Double Scotch.
Wednesday I phoned up and they said that they hadn't made up their mind.
Sontana Double Scotch. Sontana Double Scotch. '73, Tygarth Pink Pussycat. Owned by Miss Dams Leslie Waring and Val Moss, and bred by Miss Sheila Cartwright. Signed by the Jacobite of Tygarth, out of Tygarth Parfait Amour. Born 15th of the 9th, 89. Tygarth Pink Pussycat. 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 Turkane Stalemate. Suzanne Carr Superb at Marbleton.
Sorry.
Glenn Paul Bossy Boots at Dalgary. Santana Double Scotch. Tygarth Pink Pussycat. And previously seen Jessame Christmas Holly. First, Tygarth Pink Pussycat. Second, Turkane Stalemate. Third, Santana Double Scotch. Reserve Suzanne Carr Superb at Marbleton. And VHC Glenfall Bossy Boots at Dalgary. Suzanne Carr Superb at Marbleton. Santana Double Scotch. Turkane Stalemate. And once again, first limit bitch was Tygarth Pink Pussycat. Class 17 open bitch, 3 entered, all present. Champion Walk On Smash and Grab. Winning Work Heaven Forbid. And champion Carinya Candle in the Wind. First one seen in class 17 open bitch is number 47, champion Walk On Smash and Grab. Owned and bred by Mrs. Yvonne Miller, side by champion Tygarth Blue Kiwi out of champion Walk On Smashed Again, born 22nd of the 2nd, 90. Champion Walk On Smash and Grab. 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 '69 Winning Work Heaven Forbid. Owned by Mr. Ivor and Mrs. Marion Ward Davis, Mrs. Julie Brown and Mr. Tim Hutchings. Bred by Mr. and Mrs. Ward Davis and Mrs. Vanessa Rogers. Side by champion Tygarth Glenmorangie of Genroy out of Good Heavens of Winniwork. Born 25th of the 8th, 88. Winniwork Heaven Forbid. Winniwork Heaven Forbid.
Good girl.
Winniwork Heaven Forbid. Winniwork Heaven Forbid. Winniwork Heaven Forbid. Number 48. Champion Carinya Candle in the Wind. Owned and bred by Mrs. Daphne North. Side by champion Tygarth Glenmorangie of Genroy. Out of Court on the Moor at Carinya. Born 11th of the 7th, 87. Champion Carinya Candle in the Wind. 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 Champion Walk On Smash and Grab. Winner Work Heaven Forbid. And Champion Carinya Candle in the Wind. First was Champion Walk On Smash and Grab. Second, Winner Work Heaven Forbid. And third, Champion Carinya Candle in the Wind. Winner Work Heaven Forbid. And once again, first open bitch was Champion Walk On Smash and Grab. There being no entries in Class 18 Veteran Bitch. We move on to unbeaten bitches. Champion Walk On Smash and Grab. Tygarth Pink Pussycat. Bucksteps Bric-a-Brac at Dakotto. Walk On Twix. Marbleton Ooh La La. Romero Scotch Mist of Winnework. And Santon Oaks Crazy Lady of Verily's. Santon Oaks Crazy Lady of Verily's. Romero Scotch Mist of Winnework. Marbleton Ooh La La. Walk On Twix. Bucksteps Bric-a-Brac at Dakotto. Tygarth Pink Pussycat. And Champion Walk On Smash and Grab. Champion Walk On Smash and Grab. Tygarth Pink Pussycat. Bucksteps Bric-a-Brac at Dakotto. Marbleton Ooh La La. Romero Scotch Mist of Winnework. Marbleton Ooh La La. Tygarth Pink Pussycat. And Champion Walk On Smash and Grab. Champion Walk On Smash and Grab, winner of Open Bitch. Tygarth Pink Pussycat, winner of Limit Bitch. And Romero Scotch Mist of Winnework, winner of Puppy Bitch, are the final three in the selection for the Bitch Challenge Certificate. Champion Walk On Smash and Grab. Tygarth Pink Pussycat. And Romero Scotch Mist of Winnework. Champion Walk On Smash and Grab, winner of Open Bitch. Champion Walk On Smash and Grab. Tygarth Pink Pussycat, winner of Limit Bitch. Tygarth Pink Pussycat. Tygarth Pink Pussycat. Romero Scotch Mist of Winnework, winner of Puppy Bitch. Romero Scotch Mist of Winnework, winner of Puppy Bitch. Romero Scotch Mist of Winnework. Romero Scotch Mist of Winnework. Champion Walk On Smash and Grab. Tygarth Pink Pussycat. And Romero Scotch Mist of Winnework.